All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel in grand fashion. The Detroit Lions Sunday Night Football 26-20 overtime victory against the Los Angeles Rams. Matt Stafford once again back in Ford Field. Oh my goodness, man. This was the first game of the week. I swear, week one is almost wrapped up. We got one more game on Monday Night Football. I'm telling you, man, this was one of the only games where I felt like actual implications long term for a football game in week one. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me throw this in here. 26-20 victory. Folks, I never really felt like the Lions should have lost this football game or that they weren't going to win this football game, but definitely Matt Stafford in that fourth quarter definitely had me at least hesitating. But folks, welcome back to the channel. It is almost midnight here in Fort Myers, Florida. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. What an energizing, electric football game. If we try and get this video to 500 freaking likes, that would mean the absolute world to me. It was not perfect. It was far from freaking perfect for this Detroit Lions team. Oh my God, man. What a sigh of relief. 2 straight seasons. The season opener, the regular season opener for the Detroit Lions, just absolute stress show. This one is personal, obviously, for Detroit Lion fans. Not only did Detroit take down Los Angeles in the wild card game of last season, but as we all know, Matt Stafford is a Detroit Lion legend, always will be. Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness gracious. So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this offseason. A lot of people are saying the Los Angeles Rams are the best team or one of the best teams in the NFC. Let's run through it. So Detroit did get kind of decimated as far as time of possession goes, but towards the end of the fourth quarter, last possession, they had a huge, freaking shot at Jake Bates, man. Shout out to Jake Bates. Before we get any further in this video, shout out to this freaking legend for dialing in that second field goal make of the game as was there like 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter to take this game into overtime. Man, that fourth quarter was a freaking whirlwind. But let's get into the nitty gritty. So Detroit on third down conversion, 6 of 13. They had a decent, solid game, but it was kind of a weird game. We'll get into that. 363 total yards offense. They did give up 387 yards offense. But folks, I've been saying this all day on my videos I've been making. Like, if you watch any football game from the entire week one regular season, all of them are weird. All of them are janky. As we know, the preseason has been shortened to 3 games in the last couple of years. And you just have a lot more coaches resting starters, not playing starters in preseason games. And so it takes a lot of these cats a little bit of time to get going. Jameson Williams, David Montgomery, Kirby Joseph, Aiden Hutchinson. Man, I just am blown away right here. It was not the best game from Jared Goff. We'll get into all of these statistics. Let's just do it right here, right now. Jared Goff on the day, 18-28, 217 yards, a touchdown, and a very uncharacteristic interception. Jared Goff in the offense, like the passing game definitely was not fluid by any means. We did have Jameson Williams, 5 catches for 121 yards, including a 52-yard touchdown bomb from Jared Goff. But outside of that, man, it was pretty weird. But the good news is Jameson Williams, we've been talking about it, this wide receiver number 2 on this Detroit Lions team. We're all waiting for this breakout third season. He's finally fully healthy. He's fully healthy for the summer. He's fully healthy for the preseason. And he's fully healthy entering the regular season. We heard all the hype from Dan Campbell himself. We heard all the hype from every single Detroit Lions offensive player all freaking offseason. And it paid dividends immediately, averaging 24.2 yards per reception. Once again, Jameson Williams, 5 catches, 121 yards, and that 52-yard touchdown. Next up, Sam Laporta, 4 catches, 45 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back stud. We heard everything all freaking summer about him and just the Lions wanting to include him more in the passing game. 4 catches, 34 yards. Very uncharacteristic night for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Put some respect on that Rams defense. They did a phenomenal job. 3 catches for 13 yards on 6 targets. The running game. 31 carries, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Detroit Lions tonight averaged 5.3 yards per carry. David Montgomery, game-winning touchdown, 17 carries for 91 yards, including a touchdown. He averaged, sorry, I got to take this in out, 5.4 yards per carry. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries, 40 yards, averaging 3.6 yards per carry, including a pivotal touchdown earlier on in the game. Jameson Williams, 13-yard rush. Khalif Raymond, 12-yard rush in overtime. Absolutely monumental. Let's get into this defense. Kerby Joseph with a huge interception on Matt Stafford in the middle of the game. But Alex Anzalone, 13 total tackles. He was all over the field. He's cementing himself as a rising stud linebacker in the National Football League last season, and it's quickly carried over to the Week 1 regular season game. Terrion Arnold, the rookie, 8 total tackles. Carlton Davis, new trade acquisition from Tampa Bay. He had a huge game, multiple pass breakups, including 10 total tackles. Brian Branch, all over the field, 7 tackles. Kerby Joseph, all over the field, an interception and 6 tackles. Aiden Hutchinson getting a sack, 5 total tackles. Folks, I am just through the moon right now, through the roof, however that saying goes. Levi Marcus Davenport also collabed for a little bit of a sack earlier on in the game. Folks, once again, Jake Bates is the huge winner to me. This dude drilled a short field goal around 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the only reason this is important is because Michael Badgley obviously hopped on the IR not too long ago, a month or so ago, and Jake Bates had a phenomenal preseason. He had a phenomenal training camp, and take it from Packers fan, dude, kicking is so important. It just really is. And Jake Bates, even though his long tonight was 32 yards, I'm telling you, dude, confidence, morale-wise, this was absolutely freaking huge for this young rookie kicker out of the dude. Of course, I forget how to say it. It's like, I don't want to say the UFL, something along those lines. Very embarrassing that I can't think of the name of that league right now. But this dude, he had so much hype in preseason. He did his job in preseason. They didn't bring any competition for him, and he was huge because without Jake Bates tonight, the Detroit Lions do not get an opportunity to win this football game in overtime, where they just kept getting first downs. They were just moving the chains. Like, folks, this was a extremely ugly game, especially in the passing department for Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Extremely ugly. But the defense held on. The kicking, the special teams held on. Jared Goff made throws when he had to. The running backs got first downs when they had to. And folks, it's midnight here, but I am absolutely amped. The Detroit Lions are officially 1-0. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. But folks, give me some thoughts. Give me a great rating on the Detroit Lions' first regular season game down below. Peace.